Hey babe, how's it going for you? I know that on my end, I'm bored. So what better way to fulfill our boredom? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but what better thing to do than when we're bored to paint our nails? I mean, hello, nail salons are closed, hair salons are closed. We're all gonna be coming out of quarantine looking a little busted. So I thought, let's do some fun nails today. Hopefully you guys have some tools at home to where you can do these nails in the comfort of your own home. The first one, I'm gonna show you how I do tie-dye nails with gel polish as a gel manicure. And then secondly, I'm gonna show you guys how I give myself tie-dye nails with regular polish as a pedicure. Lots of exciting things happening today. I think they look pretty freaking rad. Super groovy. But yeah, let's just dive right in and get this little watch me work tutorial started. Unfortunately, I had to take off my Starbucks nails and I was super sad about it because I loved these nails. I had them on for over a month. I freaking loved them. I could not get enough of them. I just never wanted to take them off. But then it's just time to start fresh and give yourself something else that's just as awesome. And for this tie-dye manicure, I was actually super inspired by a couple different things. So I took this photo from Top Knot Nails and then this photo from Nail Thoughts and was like, ding ding ding, let's put these together. And then I was also inspired from my Starbucks nails because I loved the clear like background. So when my nails were growing, I really couldn't tell. Like it was awesome. I totally got away with having this gel manicure for over a month because they were clear. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna go over my awesome tie-dye gel manicure. For these nails, I've already prepped them, which means I basically gave myself a regular manicure and I've applied my dehydrator, primer, and base coat. So I'm really just ready for the design. I decided to do my base color as a top coat. So just a clear basic top coat. This is not a non-wipe top coat. It does have that inhibition layer on it, so you would usually have to wipe that off, but I wanted that stickiness to really stick the colors from my tie-dye onto that top coat, so that way it just kind of like all meshes together, if that makes sense. For the colors of my tie-dye, I was again inspired by Nail Thoughts, but she used basic rainbow colors. Now we are in spring, so I did kind of want to use lighter colors, which is where Top Knot's nails came into play, and I was really inspired by those. So I decided to use Young Nails Mission Controlled gels. You can pick whatever colors your heart desires along with whatever order you want them to appear in. I just really like these, you know, it's really simple. I don't have to like mix my own colors. I don't have to use different brands. You're also gonna want to take whatever is your favorite nail art brush. If you have multiple of the same style brush, great, but one is just fine, so I'm just gonna use one here. This is a Presto nail art brush. It's one of my favorites. It's gonna do just fine. So now it's time for the most consuming part of this entire manicure because it's safest to work with one nail at a time. I did try doing two, but again, we're not curing in between like each time we draw a line. So it does kind of run depending how long you're waiting. So I do think it's better to just do one nail at a time. And then once you're done with that tie-dye design, put it in the oven and cook that bad boy. You just gotta have a lot of patience with these kind of manicures and pedicures. But trust me, the outcome is totally worth it. Just starting with your lines or squigglies, whatever you want to do, you really can just totally freeball this design. I kind of wanted them to all be totally different. If you wanted them all to be uniform, you could totally do that. Again, this is totally your manicure and you do what you want to do. I'm just helping guide you, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna dip your brush into each color, one at a time. So starting with one color, you're gonna draw a line and you're gonna wipe your brush after each and every single line. I know, it's crazy. Like, what the heck? Who has time for this? Guess what? You do. You're just gonna draw each and every line until you get to the end of your free edge. Again, we're not curing anything. You're gonna take that same brush, and again, it's gonna be clean, and you're gonna wipe it each and every single time. You're gonna draw a line from the top of your nail, whichever direction your heart desires. You're gonna drag your brush all the way down to your free edge. Now that's gonna pull all those colors down into an awesome tie-dye design. And definitely play with how you want your lines to look by bringing them towards towards the center or straight down. It's totally your preference. Once the tie-dye design is complete and you're satisfied with it, you can definitely cure it and then apply your favorite non-wipe top coat for an extra shine. I add 2 coats of non-wipe top coat because it just gives me a little bit of strength, because I don't like adding acrylic or hard gel to my nails, so adding 2 coats of top coat works just fine for me. And again, they last me a month, so do what you want to do. There you have it. You have tie-dye gel nail art. Like, it's super fun, super easy. I mean, there's really not much to it. You just gotta have a lot of patience because you gotta clean your brush each and every time. You gotta do 1 nail at a time, but it's totally worth it. Like, look at these. They are so freaking cool. I love them. Now it's time to get on to the tie-dye pedicure. This has been trial and error. Doing tie-dye in regular polish is very complicated. Like, I have been practicing this since before I was even licensed. Like, when I was in high school, it was super cool to do with like water marble nail art, and it's super fun, but it's super messy and super just, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I don't see how doing that on my toes is gonna look good or work out. I just totally scratched that, took that off the freaking brainstorm board and was like, what else can I do to make tie-dye toes? Like, what else can I do? Now, if you use gel polish, you could totally use the same method we did for the tie-dye manicure, but I just don't do gel polish on my toes. I don't like it at all. I don't know why. I just don't. I don't like the way it feels on my feet. Don't ask me questions. We all have our preferences. I'm a regular nail polish queen on my toes, okay? So yeah, I did try the method that I use with the gel polish, but with regular polish, where I just kind of drew it on my feet and then tried to drag it, but it was just drying super fast. Scratch that idea off the brainstorm board. That didn't freaking work. I was only left with one more option, which this again is very time consuming. It only took me like 4 hours, but again, it was worth it. I think they look so freaking cool. For this portion of the video, I did actually make myself a TikTok about it. It is condensed to 60 seconds, which I know you guys appreciate. At least I hope you do. I don't know. Maybe I just wasted 4 hours for nothing. But yeah, I made a 1-minute TikTok describing how I did these and showing the process. So I'm gonna show you guys that. Can't play the music though because TikTok, I don't get copywritten. YouTube, I do get copywritten. So this is how I gave myself a tie-dye pedicure with regular nail polish. First thing first is obviously pick whatever colors you want, get all your regular basic pedicure essentials. Same thing, I just use the same nail art brush, yada yada, you all know the drill. Now you're gonna need some form of like silicone surface. I did try to use just a basic plastic surface and the nail polish did not peel off. So definitely use something like silicone-y where you can like maybe bend it better once it's dry. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna create these hypnotic circle things, you know, make it look all super cool, fancy. The way I did it, I wanted them to look really like, almost like a t-shirt, you know, really like crazy and like a tie-dye t-shirt. Like, what else is there to say? So you're gonna draw lines going from the center outwards, and anywhere in between those lines, you're gonna draw one from outwards going into the center. So that way you're getting tie-dye from like both angles, if that makes sense. Like, Once you're done with your tie-dye design, you're going to completely cover your little hypnotic circle tie-dye situation in regular top coat. So this is basically gonna seal it all together, make it really smooth. And then once you do that, you're gonna wait hours and hours for it to completely dry. I can't stress this enough, guys. Like, it needs to be completely dried before you move on with putting it onto your toenails. I mean, it's really hard because if you're like me and you're really impatient, ain't nobody got time for that. But the things we do for beauty and for nail art, it's worth it. Once it's completely dried, you can peel it off your little silicone pad thingy-mabob, whatever you want to call it. And then you're going to prep your toenail. Just do it basic. Y'all already know how to give yourself a pedicure. You can click that little eye up there and check it out. I've given myself a pedicure tutorial before on my channel. So basically, you know, dehydrator, primer, base coat. The base coat is gonna add that like tacky layer to make our little tie-dye sticker stick to our nail plate. So you're gonna press firmly, making sure that the sticker is actually completely adhering to your toenail. Then you're going to want to use this little, people used to call it an orange wood stick, but this is a plastic version. Anything to just kind of put pressure on it and peel off the edges. They should peel off pretty easily, but of course you're still gonna have a little bit of a mess, so you're gonna want to clean it up with acetone and a regular brush, just like you would any other regular pedicure. Then use top coat and quick dry, and you're good to go. You have freaking tie-dye toenails. Who the heck has tie-dye toenails? I do. These are so fun. Can you see? Baby toes. Eek. Okay, that was weird. Probably shouldn't put my feet that close to the camera. And there you have it, babe. That's how you give yourself tie-dye nails, whether it's a gel manicure, gel pedicure, or a regular manicure, or a regular pedicure. I'm just giving you a way to fulfill your boredom while you're at home, because I know this is a really hard time for everybody. So why not give ourselves some fun nails while we're at home, you know, not doing much. Also, if you want to follow me on TikTok, there will be a link down below. So check it or regret it. Although you will probably never see me dance on TikTok because I don't have a dancing bone in my body. As much as I want to try to tell myself, that looks easy, I can try that, I can do that. No, I can't do it. Mark my words, people, you will never see me dance on TikTok. Never. During these bored times at home, TikTok is saving my life. It makes me laugh, it makes me cry, it makes me be like, what the heck are people doing with their lives? It's just awesome. So yeah, follow me on TikTok down below. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, you know the drill. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Today's video shout out goes to Elf. So shout out to you, Elf. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are. That's it for this week's video. So I will see you guys all next week on next week's video. So long and farewell, my babes. Until next time.